Look at that. Recording. Any background noise, guys? Do I gotta admit anyone?
Email went out to everyone, Bert?
Yep. Admit. What's up, guys? I'm admitting you guys. Soon I will mute you all. We'll give it 2 more minutes. Roder, how's the car ride?
Good.
What's up, Barney? What's up, Tom? What up, Kai? Coach Dom. Austin sleeping?
Yeah.
Explain your football workout.
We worked out, did a lot of cardio, did a lot of weights.
Nice. You got after it. So, yeah, the way we're going to do this, we'll explain in a second, but Coach Coatie's going to kind of show you guys one set of an exercise, log it in your brain, send you this recording so you can watch the video of it and you guys can do it. But it'll take about 10 minutes. So, there in 1 minute, guys. What's up, Walker?
Okay.
Ace, Landon, and Poland maybe.
G.
Start to check in, everyone. What up, Dunny?
What's up, Coach? How you doing?
Good. Let me make sure no one else needs to be ready. Speed. Welcome, guys. We're admitting more. Getting ready to mute.
Pause.
So,
Hey, man.
We're all busy, so we're going to start. Boys, we're going to kind of, the first week of this training virtual, we didn't want to do it, but we're doing it. You guys are going to kind of, be doing a lot. Coach Coatie's going to show you guys exercises tonight and some wall ball kind of things. And we're also going to record it and send you. But before we start that, you guys, the COVID-19, that's kind of, the word we hate, synonymous with our lost season. We still have a lot of updates to go. But the way we see it is, plan A is these events that we have, rescheduled to late July and August. Those will be, probable. We think it's also probable to say at some point we'll at least have small group trainings. So that stuff's probable and that's cool. We'll kind of just take that for now. But we're also optimistic that we'll have a full slate of events. Sweet Lax is in the Finger Lakes. They're in phase 2 already. So, we don't talk much about the safety, and your parents are asking, but just know that, we're thinking about that stuff. We won't go to an event. There's, not a chance that we're all safe. Some of the events like Sweet Lax, Saratoga, Capital Clash is now another Saratoga event called the Summer Clash. You guys will get that info. Keep training and prepping for that. Some recruiting news. It is what it is. 21s and 22s. You guys, it's that much harder for you guys to land at these, dream schools. So you're going to have to work hard. You're going to have to be prepared. You're going to have to get looks in where you can. And you got to ace your grades. Maybe things will regulate by the 23s, but this recruiting stuff, you'll hear more and more about it. There's, less roster spots. Top level programs, they just want to, have the best team possible. And if you think about that, they got guys returning, they have transfers. So it's going to be tough. There's no lying about that. I already hit on small group training. We're hoping, July, we're out at, various fields and we are doing something with small groups. Each Performax team, has, benefited from Performax coaches having extra time on their hands where, all these rosters are loaded up. So every practice is going to be per age group, and, we're going to be hitting these events hardcore. So small groups, you can only imagine how fun and, effective they will be. Last thing, these virtual trainings, we kind of hope they're all mandatory in your mind. We kind of all want you there. Even the goalie on Friday, Coach James, how you doing? I wonder who that is. Kramer, a D1 prospect, older guy, he wants to.
Hey, Bert, you might have to let some more guys in.
Oh, no. All right. Sorry, guys.
Drew, mute yourself. We keep seeing your picture.
Oh, man. Admitted. Sorry. But, yep. So, guys, the etiquette for this, come ready, be hydrated, be quiet, be serious. Guys like Coatsy, Beardsley, O'Hagan, James Maxwell, you guys want all these guys on your side. Maybe, one of their best friends is an assistant coach at one of your dream schools. That's how the lacrosse world works, all right? So, be attentive, be prepared, and make something out of it. Plus, doing this. But, hey, we're doing it.
Okay, I just have my camera
All right, guys, I'm going to introduce you to Coach Dan, and we're going to get a little, at-home workout number 1 in, followed by a wall ball session. We'll record it, send it to you, and then we'll give a little preview for tomorrow, Rick Beardsley, and we're done, all right? So here's Coach Dan.
Thanks, Bert.
You're on.
What's up, guys? I think I've probably met a few of you coaching in summer and maybe last fall. But again, my name is Dan Coates. I'm the team captain for the Colorado Mammoth in the NLL. I have some experience playing for the Chaos of the PLL, played in the MLL, and I also played for the Six Nations in summer ball up in Ontario. I played for Team Canada as well, and I really kind of consider myself a student of the game. So my goal for you guys is to teach you as much as possible, okay? And I know these aren't ideal situations, but there's lots of programs out there that are doing this, okay? So I'm trying to put together some strength and conditioning programs for you guys, something that I utilize, stuff I get from a strength and conditioning coach back in Colorado where I play. And this is some stuff that's very basic, and some of you might think this is very boring, but the boring stuff is the basics and the foundation for what we want to do, okay? You'll see a lot of stuff, people training on Instagram, and if you guys are following a program and you have the opportunity to train with somebody at your household, or you're following somebody else, that's great. This is for somebody who doesn't necessarily have those resources, okay? So I'm going to take you through probably 7 different exercises today, okay? And as much as possible, I'm going to videotape these and send these out to you guys for some virtual training, okay? There's some stuff here, okay? And this is, and you may not think, okay, some people have a weight room at home, okay, and some people don't, okay? We can get creative with this. You can grab any sort of weight, okay? So when I first started this, I didn't have any weights in my house. I had a backpack filled it full of textbooks and lacrosse balls, and I probably made a 15-pound weight, okay? You can fill in textbooks, you can fill in soups of, or cans of soup, anything like that, but that's what I was using, okay? And that's basically what it's representing is a dumbbell. That's all it is, okay? So for here today, this is what I have.
Hey, Coatsy, let me jump in one time real quick right here. Everyone on this call, mute yourself, because when you create sound, the camera likely clicks to you and not Coach Dan. So mute yourself.
Coach, thank you.
We're good?
Yep.
Yeah, thanks, Coatsy.
Yeah, no worries. Okay. All right, boys. So what I have here today, I have a 25-pound dumbbell, okay? Again, this is something that you can use. You can grab anything from your house, okay? I've seen kids use paint cans. I've seen kids use big water bottles, what your parents drink. So that's something that you guys can use, okay? Don't just say, hey, I don't have a weight room or I don't have this. You can find things in your house. Be creative with this. I also have resistance bands, okay? If you guys have these are awesome. You can do so much stuff with these things, okay? I got a kind of like a smaller one here, and then probably an inch where it's a little stronger, okay? But this adds resistance, okay? But what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna take you guys through one set of all these exercises, okay? This is just the foundation of what we can do, okay? So we're gonna set this up in 3 different blocks, okay? So this is section A, okay? This is the first one we're gonna do. We're going to do a split squat. Okay, we're gonna do a split squat. So the way that's gonna look, make sure you guys can see this. Okay, so a split squat, okay? My legs are separated like this, okay? I'm a 90 on this front leg here, okay? What's gonna be is it gonna be a 3 countdown. 1, 2, 3, hold for 1, right back up. Okay, down for 3, 2, 1, hold, right back up. Okay, now what we can do with that is I'm gonna use this weight here. Okay, I'm gonna use it as a goblet squat. Okay, we're gonna go 10 each side. Okay, so it's gonna be 3, 2, 1, straight up. 3, 2, 1, hold, straight up. 3, 2, 1, hold, straight up. Okay, and we'll switch sides, do the same thing, okay? Making sure when I'm doing this, I'm squeezing my back glute, okay? My back glute, nice and strong. 3, 2, 1, hold, straight up. 3, 2, 1, straight up. Okay, 3, 2, 1, hold, straight up. Okay, that's A1. Okay, we're gonna do that 10 times, 3 different times. Okay, the next thing we're gonna do from there, okay, we're gonna do a prone Y. Okay, what we're working on here is, okay, when I do this, okay, you're gonna see me, I'm gonna be on my stomach here, and I'm gonna have my thumbs pointing straight up in the air. Okay, my thumbs are gonna be pointing straight up in the air, and what I'm doing is I'm pulling my shoulder blades back down to my tailbone, okay? My shoulder blades are to my tailbone, squeezing up. I'm gonna hold this for 30 seconds, okay? So from here, going up, pinching, and holding. Okay, you may not think that is a tough workout. I'm telling you, you're gonna start cramping up, and that one's gonna get you going, okay? So you're gonna do that for 30 seconds. So get a timer on your phone or a stopwatch. You're gonna do that for 30, okay? That's A2. The next one you're gonna do in the section A is what we call a dead bug, okay? And what we're working on here is we're working on athletically when we're running. If you think about what we're running, this is what it's gonna simulate here, okay? So when I'm running, okay, I'm gonna push my lower back to the ground here, okay? My knees are at 90, okay? I'm gonna go opposite, snap right back. Opposite, snap right back, snap, 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 okay? This whole time, there should be no space on your lower back, okay? That's the most important piece, okay? No space on your lower back, okay? You're gonna do a total of 8 each side, okay? Once you get really good at that, you can add some tension with a weight or a band from back here where you're pulling, okay? But for right now, it's very important. Those 3 exercises are gonna be for section A, okay? So again, we're recording this. You guys can go back and try this out after, okay? The next one we're gonna do is for our section B, is our single leg glute bridge. Okay, what we're working on here is strength in our butt and our hamstring, okay? When we're running, we drive, we punch, okay? That's speed, okay? So if we're running, we're driving, punching through our knee, and that's how we create speed on the field. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna bridge up, okay? If you guys can see this, you guys don't know what a glute bridge is, okay? You're going straight up, squeezing through your butt and hamstring, okay? Nice and relaxed up here, okay? Then you're gonna take 1 foot off, come back down, bridge up, squeeze for 2 seconds, come back down. Come up, 1, 2, come back down. You guys can see this from this angle here, okay? I'm gonna switch sides, bridge up, come back down, come up. Okay, what we don't wanna see is my hips turning like this. That shows that you've got some weak core and some insufficiencies here, okay? So if you're doing this with another buddy or your brother or somebody else, you could coach them and see if you guys are shifting or anything like that, okay? Be nice and strong through your hamstring and your glute, okay? The second one for section B here, okay? We're gonna do a side plank for 20 seconds. What we wanna do is we wanna make sure my ankles, hips, shoulders are all stacked, okay? Relaxed head, okay? Hold them for 20 seconds. Okay, then we'll switch sides, okay? What we're doing here is we're working our core, being nice and strong through our glute, okay? Again, I know this stuff doesn't look like it's working out, okay? When I first started working out, I thought it was pushing and pulling big weights, okay? But these are the finer details that's gonna make you faster. Trust me, I'm telling you this, I play at the professional level. We do this stuff weekly, okay? Don't overlook this stuff. Okay, the third thing for section B, okay, we're going to do a half kneel shoulder press, okay? So the way this is gonna look, the weight that I'm lifting with, okay, that leg is down, okay? I got a nice torso, so when I'm doing this, you can see my glute is flexed here, my torso is stacked on top of my hips, okay? And the way it's gonna look like is I'm gonna press from here. Press. 3. Press, okay? We're gonna do that with a weight. We're gonna do that for 10 times. If you don't have a weight and if you have a band, okay? You do the same thing with a band, okay? Sit on it this way, pressing straight up. Nice and strong through your core, okay? We don't wanna be rocking like this. Pushing straight up, okay? So we're gonna do 10 each side. So we had our section A, we had our section B, okay? Now our section C, this is a little bit of conditioning, okay? We're gonna do this for 10 seconds, total 10 seconds, 10 times, okay? Each time you do it, you get 30 seconds rest. So what we're doing is, it's very basic. We're going in and out with our feet, okay? So we're going in and out for 10 seconds, okay? It's gonna work your heart rate up, okay? You may not think it's gonna be good conditioning, but a lot of you guys who can't get outside right now, I'm sure you can because of the nice weather, but get in and out, okay? So it's gonna be in, 10 seconds, okay? Once you do that, 30 seconds off. Once that's up, get your timer, 10 seconds again. You're doing that a total of 10 times, okay? Your heart rate's gonna get up. For a lot of you, you probably haven't conditioned in a while, so make sure you guys are taking care of yourselves. Right now, it was 84 degrees, maybe hotter in Buffalo. You guys need to make sure you guys are drinking plenty of water, okay? I'm telling you, plenty of water. Make sure you're stretching, okay? So that's just one workout, okay? I just gave you 7 exercises. You guys can be doing this, strength training 4 times a week, 4 or 5 times a week. You guys have all the time in the world right now, okay? I know you guys are finishing up high school. A lot of you guys are finishing exams, but like Coach Albert said, this is really not the time just to sit around, okay? These tournaments, we never know when they're gonna start up, okay? So it's important and vital that we are putting in this foundation of strength and working on our speed right now, okay? And this is just one. I'm gonna try and send out to you guys multiple workouts throughout the course of the next few weeks. I have a friend too he has a YouTube channel. I'm gonna send that along to you guys so you guys can be working at this, okay? But this is something that's so critical if you want to become a better lacrosse player, okay? When you play college ball now, you just can't show up and play, okay? You need to have a foundation of strength and speed. And in the game of lacrosse, speed kills, okay? You see the Michael Sowers of the world, okay? He's maybe not the biggest guy, but he works at his speed, okay? And you can be working on your speed every single day, okay? So that's it for the strength piece, okay? If you guys have any questions, I don't know how we want to do this.
Guys, we took a lot of notes. You know, I think, would you say pause? You know, when we send you the recording of this, guys, you're going to go through, get this workout done. If not tonight, you know, tomorrow in between your courses, you know, get this done. This stuff's mandatory. But, you know, no more bedrooms, guys. I know some of you guys are tired and whatnot. But you think take them to the wall now?
Yeah, let's do the wall.
So you guys got
Hey,
2
Coachy,
per wall. Yep, we're listening.
I got a question for Dan.
Yep, we're here.
Hey, Dan, it's Coach Marty. You were saying drink tons of water, right? Name 3 things that kids should not be eating right now, eating or drinking, to stay away from. they want to be high performance athletes.
Okay, well, that's a great point, okay? So a couple things, okay? If you want to make it to the next level, the biggest thing right now is you guys need to make sure you're getting more than 8 hours of sleep a night, okay? I know you guys, a lot of guys play video games, and there's a lot of distractions with phones and everything like that. You have to put time aside to get quality sleep, okay? You guys don't realize, but from the ages of like 18 to 32, sleep is your best natural steroid. If you want to get jacked, make sure you guys are getting quality sleep, okay? Make sure you guys are hydrating well enough, okay? Make sure you guys are drinking plenty of water, okay? What I do if I'm getting sick of water is I take some lemons, I squeeze it in there, but we have to stay away from pop because it's full of crap and sugar, okay? You guys have to stay away from that. Gatorade is okay, but here and there, it's still full of sugar, okay? Water is your best thing with some fruit in it, okay? I'm telling you that. Stay away from all the sugar. Other things like that, make sure we're just being active, okay? You guys don't need to play lacrosse all the time. Play some other sports. But those things right now, stay away from anything that's processed. I know like the burgers, the shakes, the pizza. I love pizza, but I only choose once in a while when I'm going to get it, okay? Marty, anything from there?
That's great stuff, Dan. We'll get more as we go. Excellent. Thanks, man.
Hey guys, hit your rebounder or your favorite wall if you got it. If not, just tune in. I got something that'll catch your attention. Coach Coatsy might be might have the best hands of any long pole in the game. So, so you guys might want to tune in, and we are walking to the wall. So head to your rebounder, guys. You got 1 minute. If not, sit there. And we're sending you this recording. You guys are done in about 10 minutes. Keep focusing.
Bert, you're muted.
Sorry, boys. Hey, we're unmuted. Sorry, Coach Coatsy.
Can you guys hear me now?
You guys are visual learners.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear.
Okay, I'll run through that again. All right, boys. Sorry about that. We're working on the technical issues, but just like I said, I'll just restart again. But wall ball itself, okay. I found the best way for me to learn growing up, okay? I was a big hockey guy. I grew up in Canada. I played tons of sports, but hockey was my thing, okay? In the summers, I just loved lacrosse. Lacrosse was my thing, okay? But when I found I was at my best or what I was learning the best, I would just go out and play wall ball, okay? The best players in the world, even John Grant Jr. is a good friend of mine, a former teammate. He's now going to be the offensive coordinator at Johns Hopkins. He still has time to this day. He goes out and plays wall ball. The guy's over 40 years old and still going out and playing wall ball as a kid, okay? it's the best in the game to find time, okay? You see the Rob Pennells, the Paul Rabels, okay? One thing, okay, I'm going to take you through a couple of different things. And I don't know every secret in the book, okay? I'm going to show you some basics. But what I really want us to focus on is my wrists, okay? Whatever hand I throw with, okay? I'm a strong right-handed person. When I throw, okay, my wrist action, it's almost like I'm casting a fishing rod, okay? It's snapping down, okay? It's the same thing if I were to shoot a basketball, it snaps down, okay? What I see so many kids doing these days is they push through their hands, okay? They push with their bottom hand they push from their top hand and pull, and that's great. But what the best do is snap through, okay? That's how we follow through. So when we do this today, when you find walls, we're coming over top like we would be throwing a baseball or football. It's the same motion, coming straight over top and snapping through, okay? My top hand is snapping through, okay? So, again, we're going to record this. You guys can follow along. Mike's going to make sure none of the ball doesn't ricochet and hit this laptop here, okay? So what we're going to do, the first one is we're going to go strong hand straight over top, okay? We're going to go for 25, okay? 25 straight over top. Make sure you guys can see this. Straight over top, make sure we're snapping down. Okay, make sure we're snapping down. Okay, from there, okay, we're gonna go sidearm, okay? We're gonna go sidearm and a strong hand. Same thing, we're just coming from our side. You watch Connor Fields shoot, okay? He likes coming from behind his body, snapping it through. Okay, that's what we're working on here. Pick a target on the wall, find a brick. That's what we're shooting for. Okay, we're gonna go 25 of those. Okay, once we do that, we're gonna go underhand. Underhand's probably the trickiest, okay? It's the same concept where I'm holding it down low around my ankles, okay, and I'm pulling through. Okay, I'm using my hips to do that. For attackmen, sometimes this is a great shot. You're getting out a fast break. The goalie's a real big goalie. You drop it low, you're changing your plane, and you're coming straight over top. I'm going back top corner, and this is what we're working on here, okay? If you missed the ball, that's fine. All right. Okay. So now the tricky part, okay? We're going to go to our weak hand. Okay, I am Canadian. I grew up playing dominant one hand. I went to school at Canisius College. I remember the first time they're like, you got to put it in your left hand. I said, pardon? I didn't even know you could do that, okay? So it's something I've had to work at in my professional career and at the collegiate level. So it may feel awkward at first, but trust me, it's going to help you in the lacrosse game. A lot of times, I'm a dominant righty, and I'll feel pressure, and it's better for me to put it in my left to escape. And I've actually thrown it in my left a few times playing in the NLL, and it's not very frequent, but it's something that you got to do, okay? So now we're going to go in our weak hand, same thing. We're going to go 25 from over top, 25 from sidearm, 25 from underneath, okay? And on underhand and sidearm are going to be the trickiest parts to this, okay? It's going to feel awkward at first, but we're just building up that muscle memory.
Torture.
Guys, stay up on the balls of your feet. Have active feet when you're doing this.
Okay, we're going to go sidearm. This is going to get tricky. Watch the screen here.
Until you guys are doing that regularly, hit the wall.
Okay, then we're going to go underneath. This one's tricky. Wrong hand. Weak hand. not gonna lie, I don't think I've ever put it in my weak hand, thrown it underhand. But at the end of the day, we're working on is adding layers to our game. I play the game at a professional level. I probably keep my stick in my hand probably for 95% of the time, okay? But it's more or less, if you're a dodging midi, if you're an attackman, have to be comfortable putting your hand, especially feeding, right? Keep your head up, being in a triple threat position, okay? And then shooting too, okay? I'm a defender. I'm kind of can get away with playing in one hand, but for you guys, it's vital, okay? We got to be working on those hands. Okay, once we're warmed up, okay, we've gone almost like a goalie would get warmed up in, right? Goalies works on all the sides. That's what we worked on. Okay, that's what we worked on from here down low. Okay, from now, we're gonna work on some quick sticks, okay? We want the ball in and out of our stick, okay? We wanna snap it. So we wanna get a nice athletic stance, move a little closer, okay? We want in and out of our stick, okay? We're gonna go 40 times. Go.
No cradle, boys. Just like that. Flick the wrist. Coach Dan's sweating. All you guys are sweating tonight.
Okay, I don't know what I did, but try and keep 40 there, okay? Get better at it. You guys can time yourself too. Let's just say you're gonna go for 30 seconds. See how many reps you can get, okay? Quick sticking especially is gonna help your game so much. Think of an attackman, okay? Fast break. Hitting it to the one guy. If you're on the edge of the crease, sometimes you're gonna have to quick stick it in before the goalie gets there, okay? Work on having a light touch. We want the ball just coming in, right back out. So we're gonna go 40 of those. Next thing we're gonna work on here is transfers, okay? So what's gonna happen is I'm gonna throw the ball against the wall, okay? I'm gonna catch it in my same hand that I threw it with. I'm gonna transfer it like I would be switching hands and then throw it with the opposite hand catching it. Okay, working on transferring my stick over top, okay? So we're gonna look like this. Get a little bounce in your step. Okay. From there, progression for that, okay? We don't need to work on this tonight, but a progression for that, and this is good for defensemen, okay? Should be good for defensemen, but we're gonna be rolling to the outside. Same thing, I'm coming here, I'm punching my hands out, switching, come over top. We can start moving a bit more.
Nice active feet, guys.
All right, from there, another thing we're going to do is kind of working on a transfer. But when I throw the ball, okay, as I throw the ball, I'm going to switch hands, catch it with my opposite. Throw the ball, catch it with the opposite. Okay? Okay, we're just getting creative, getting a mental sweat too. Okay, this next one. Okay, I'm gonna throw it off the wall. It's gonna bounce once, and then I'm gonna throw it straight off the wall. So it's gonna look something like this. Playing the screen there.
Yep. Behind you.
All right, getting creative that way. Guys, remember this too. When you guys are playing, make sure we're not throwing it off a brick wall and going into cars or windows. I'm telling you, the amount of scares I've had in my neighborhood growing up, it's frightening. But hey, sometimes you got to live and learn that way too. But try and be smart. We don't want to see your parents putting something through their window, okay? As you can see right now, okay, I'm working up a sweat. When you guys are doing this, do it with a purpose. Don't just get through it. Don't just coast. Everything's purposeful. Think you're in a game. Think you're in a practice. We're moving, okay? The next one here, okay, I just like getting creative. Okay, so what we're going to work on here is a shovel or a lever pass. So what I would be doing is I'm just going to get from here and catch it, okay? A lot of times we'll feel pressure, or defenseman will feel pressure with a long pole, and sometimes that's the best throw, back to the goalie, okay? But what it is, just a flick of the wrist, okay? Back. So I'm just doing off the wall here. Okay? Okay. Last one here. Okay, let's get creative. We're just going to go behind the back, see if we can get in a rhythm and hit our spot. That wasn't good enough. Make sure you come straight over the shoulder. Flick your wrist. Okay, I didn't do that there. It's coming around my body. Snap it over. All right, boys. That's just some stuff you can play around with, okay? Again, there's so much stuff on YouTube. The guys in the PL, they throw up stuff all the time, but that's some stuff I just kind of play around with. To be honest, I just get creative. Okay, I'm just trying to hit a spot. I'm just trying to see what I can do with my stick, and it's just feeling what's in it, right? It's just being creative. If the ball comes to me a certain way, I'll throw it this way. And you guys can have fun with it, all right? But that's just some stuff you guys can be going through, okay? If you guys have any questions or want to reach out, let me know. I can take you guys through that. But make sure you're having fun doing this. Put the work in. Good things are going to happen, okay? Remember, soft wrist. Soft wrist, okay? It's just going to sit in your hands. Okay, nice soft wrist, and we're snapping through. And passes and shots. Coach Mike?
All right, guys. Each one of you, when you see Coach Dan, this summer or whenever, give him a thank you, and thank him by getting out on the wall and doing these things. So this was training session number 1, guys. We are going to kind of, get you guys out of your bedrooms and your living rooms. I see some of you guys with sticks, but, you should have had a stick the whole time. Even when Coach Dan was doing the behind the back, you should have been flicking your wrist. So, starting tomorrow, get that 10 by 10 spot in your yard, get that wall, get your cones, get your speed ladder ready. All right. And, we're going to keep working. We're not going to waste a minute of your time. Every trainer is going to come on here and kind of push you. All right. Coach Dan had the screen, but I was watching. I was saying who's paying attention. And then the last thing, Kramer, thinks, whoever, a lot of you guys are probably thinking, oh, the goalie clinic on Friday, maybe I'll miss that one. But, I don't even know if Coach James is on here anymore. But all you guys are kind of striving to be all Western New York players. Why not show up for a Zoom virtual meeting, with the Hamburg head coach and, he's a former college player and, build a relationship with him. Build a relationship with Coach Beardsley. Like Coach said, if one of you guys were a 6-foot defenseman, and John Grant Jr. wanted you, that Coachy could be kind of the guy that connects the dots. So, take each one of these coaches and try and make them remember you. All right. Next one might be a little more interactive, but, be ready to work tomorrow. Right. So we're going to send you this recording. Hopefully you guys aren't too burnt out from the sun. You can get it done. All right.
Hey, Bertz, it's Marty, Coach Marty. Can we get Coachy back for 1 second?
Yep, you got it. He's here.
Hey, Coachy, there's no reason why goalies shouldn't be doing wall ball as well, right?
That's right. Goalies, it's just feeling the ball. Okay, it's just feeling and seeing the ball. Okay, you look for listen to college coaches, and they more or less they're not looking. They're looking probably for a couple different styles, but they just want to see goalies who stop the ball. Okay, they're not overlooking it, but that's what wall ball is, right? You're seeing the ball released out of their stick, and you're making you're squaring up and finding that target and making that save. Okay, and that's all it is. What a good drill would be for a goalie, and I'm sure you guys have done this. If Mike's the goalie against the wall here, and if I have, let's just say, even like a tennis ball, he's facing the wall. Okay, he's facing the wall, and I'm just gonna throw it over top of him, and he has to react to wherever that ball's going. Okay, it's great, and you can really work up. You can put your pads on, right, and I can really start firing off the ball and get creative. Where I'm coming over top, and he's got to react to it. Okay, that's stuff that goalies can be doing, but keep a stick in your hands, right? Become a student of the game. There's great stuff on YouTube. I find the best way to learn is watching other guys better than me play the game. Okay. And if you think you know it all, you're going to lose out. Okay. Some guys have dreams to play Division I, and I hope you guys want to play at the collegiate level. And if you don't, that's fine. If you just love playing the game, that's great too. Okay. But put the work in. Okay. I'm telling you, the secret to success is hard work, having fun, okay, and enjoying the ride. Okay. And if you guys have any questions about that process, but I'm telling you, you got to love the grind. Okay. At the collegiate level, it's almost a full-time job now. It's you guys are students first, you're athletes second. Okay. You're in the strength and conditioning room, putting in work. Okay. You're a community ambassador for your school. It's a lot of work. Okay. And then there's the social piece, and you'll still get to have fun that way. But being a Division I college athlete or Division II, Division III, it's a lot of work. You got to put the work in. Okay. Coaches want to see you have the foundation of one, a strong character, but two, putting in the work. Okay. And this is what it starts right now when no one's watching. Okay. So I see a couple buddies, you're with your teammates there. That's great. You can push each other, but you guys lean on each other to take yourselves to the next step. Okay. It's not going to be exactly easy. Success isn't like this. It's a lot of windy roads. You're going to have some peaks and valleys. Okay. But trust me, it's worth it once you get to the top. If you guys have any questions.
That's awesome, Coachy. Thank you so much. Hey, we want you back, all right?
Yeah.
On a weekly basis, brother. Weekly basis.
Sweet. Hey, thanks for tuning in, guys. I'll see you guys all soon.
See you guys.
Train hard. Sleep with your sticks tonight.
Thanks,
Good
Coach.
stuff, boys.
See you,
Thank
boys.
you, Coach.
Thank you.
Bring some soap next time.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
Thank you, Coach.